Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hope all of you are fine. Today are going to discuss step ahead and our concerned topic is related to unit number 9 poetry. In this topic or in this chapter we will discuss first of all free verse poems. What are free verse poems? Here the definition of these poems is free verse poems are free from limitations of traditional forms which need regular rhyme and rhythm. A free verse poem we can say as is an open poem, or we can say as which have no limitation of lines. The line's length is irregular or line's length is random, or we can say as there is no rhythm and no rhyme here in each and every line, and in some cases or in rare cases the end line have rhythm and rhyme. Here first of all you will know about the meaning of word rhyme and rhythm. Rhyme and rhythm means related to beats and notes which are produced after the ending of or at the ending of each verse or each line of a poem, and we can say as rhyme is a word which have same ending sound with another word, or we can say as the two lines which have the same ending sound words. So in a free verse poem the two words have no rhyme, ending words have no rhyme or rhythm, or rarely chances are here to be like that. And the other condition or the other statement which I told you about the free verse poems are the poems having no length of lines. Is it clear? Free verse poems are free from the limitation of traditional forms which need regular rhyme and rhythm. Here are the features of the free verse poems. First of all, free verse poems have the following features, and the first feature of this poem is thoughtfully chosen words evoke the image and emotions. So we have to firstly understand the meaning of thoughtfully chosen words evoke the image. What is meant by this? The meaning of thoughtfully chosen words evoke the meaning image is that we will choose such type of words which will make the image related to that word which we have chose. Is it clear? The next line, natural rhythm of ordinary speech. There must not be a proper traditional way of rhythm and rhyme, or we can say as there is no necessity for each line to end with the rhyme or to end with the same ending sound words. The next is phrases, sentences and paragraphs we can use in this. Thought and emotions. Our poem must be in such type or in such category to lie in such category that they are evoking the emotions and thoughts of the reader's mind or in the reader's mind. Patterns form within the poem with repetition. Here the meaning of this line is that we will repeat the first line or we will repeat the some lines after 2 or 3 verses. Here is the meaning of repetition is we will repeat the lines or we will repeat the verses after 3 or 4 or 2 or 3 verses. Again, you can see this in your given poems of your step ahead. End-line rhyme is rarely used. It is not completely restricted that there must not be any rhythm and rhyme in free verse poem, but there is a rare chances to use end-line rhyme. And what is rhyme? A rhyme is meant by the words which are used at the end of line and which shares the same ending sound with the another word using at the end of the line of the other line. Here are some poetic devices which a writer or which a author of the poem will also use. He will create images and feelings like metaphor, personification and similes. So first of all, I will told you, or I will give the description of the word metaphor. What is metaphor? Metaphor is the saying that one thing is the same as another to give depth to the image. Or we can say as we will relate two words, or we will relate two things to each other to elaborate or to enhance or to give the dramatic concept in this word or in this context or in this paragraph or words or in this poem which we are going to discuss or which we are going to write. So the example of this metaphor is laughing is a medicine. Laughing is a medicine, or laughing is a treatment. So there we are relating laughing with medicine, yeah, or we can say as laughing is a treatment. So these two terms are related. We relate them to each other to enhance or give the dramatical concept in this line. Next is personification. We will personify the things in poems. And what is meant by personification? We will give the touch of humanity in the things or in the objects or in the animals. As personification, giving animals, objects and ideas human characteristics. We will give the concept of a human being to a word, to an object, to an animal or to the other things. We will take them as human being, or we can say as the moon. For example, we can say as the moon is an artist. We can say as the moon is an artist which are beholding or which is seeing his own artistic work. So here we use the word moon as a personification, or we use the word artist for the moon, and we use the personification of artist for the moon. Now the word simile. Simile is another poetic device, and the meaning of simile is in which we can compare two things, but we will compare the similarities between the two things. We will not compare their differences, but we will compare the similarities between the two things by the use of as and like. As we can say as sweet as sugar. Here we are comparing the two sweet things, sweet and sugar, by the use of as. Next, the poetic devices create a sense of sound as onomatopoeia. What is onomatopoeia? Onomatopoeia is the spoken words that resemble the sound something would make, or we can say as for example the boom of the gun, and the thunder of the clouds, and purr of a cat. Alliteration. Alliteration is the two or more words in the same line close together. Two words or in a line, two or more words in the same line together that start with the same consonant sound. What are consonants? Expect 5 words or 5 letters A, E, I, O, U in your ABC. All the other words or all the other letters are consonant. What is assonance? Assonance is if the two or more words in the same line that have the same vowel sound. Vowel mean there are 5 letters A, E, I, O, U. If the two words in a same line having the same sound or same vowel sound, then this is known as the assonance. For example, in the first poem of your chapter or of your unit, double double toil and trouble, here you can say or you can see as double double toil and trouble. Double in double, U and O have the same vowel sound or have the same sound, so we can say as it is act as an assonance.